left off, Roderick had just left the Forester Citadel to go up to the Wall to join the Crows. So now we're meeting two new characters.
Ethan? Ethan!
So this is Ethan Forrester, who is the oldest remaining son of the Forrester house.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
And he's the youngest one. Don't know his name, can't remember.
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
So
I
Ethan
don't like
is...
this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan.
Ryan's the youngest.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And
So those
And
he's talking
Roderick.
about all of the
I
Forrester
do
siblings.
too. But Mira's in King's Landing, and
can't she come home?
So the older
I
girl is
don't
in
want
King's
her to
Landing.
die too.
And
Ryan,
Asher
she's
is-
perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the Wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I
Oh,
heard Duncan
Garrett.
and Sir Royland
Not
talking.
Roderick.
They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
I guess we'll have to honour that promise. Not that I really know what I was like
But
before. I've only met
since
him
you're the
once.
new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
You have to understand. Being Lord is a great responsibility. I can't just fool around.
Thank you for that, Roderick.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Responsibilities call me already. So, poor young Ethan.
What's
just
the
a boy.
matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
Uh-oh.
He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
I don't want to
It's
appear
okay.
I want to be strong.
You should go. It's what must be
Poor
done.
Ethan's only a little boy, but
Fine,
Needs to
let's
be
be done with
released.
it.
so the Whitehill guy is coming for Garrett's head probably because Garrett killed 2 Whitehill men in the previous episode. So that's probably not going to be a fun interaction for Ethan. I guess we're about to find out.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Okay. So
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord
I've
Whitehill.
got 2 conflicting
Well said, my
views.
lord.
This
Now
one
is
seems
not the
strong.
time to anger
This
Lord
one
Whitehill
seems
any more than he already is.
cautious.
He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
So let's see. Our choices are probably really going to matter here.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No
What the hell are all my
courtesies.
men? What?
I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
Ooh.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
This guy. I hate this guy. Should have killed him when I had the chance. It's Garrett at the pig farm.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it.
No, it wasn't.
I'm not
the
leaving
Lord.
until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady
Mum,
Forrester.
Now's not the
You
time.
bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no
He's
disrespect to you, my
like
lady.
ashamed.
considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases
right.
you, then I trust you can find the door.
Jeez.
That
Fucking
lad
up.
may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice.
Lied to
Then
you?
we'll see whose word
Wait, when
is
did I lie to your
law.
face?
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
He will. That's complicated. I don't know, we kind of don't really have any power here because we don't have any
Your son did well,
people
my
to
lady.
fight.
He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Okay, looks like it's the end of that little section. So
Your sister can help us.
we're looking at King's Landing
Although
now.
just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
So this is Mira. She's a Forrester. She's living in King's Landing, and we need to try to get the Queen's help, basically, to maybe send men to help out the Forrester house. So a lot of pressure on her.
Ethan made this for me.
Cool. Good, Ethan.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Okay, so Lady
It once
Marjorie
belonged to Lady Elena.
gave us a button or a badge or something.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Asher. We haven't met
What a
Asher yet.
strange place, Essos.
He's over in Essos. And let's read this unfinished letter.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Well, it's not gonna happen. He's dead now. So yeah, I really like this game so far. It really gives a sense of Game of Thrones. You know, there's a sense of powerlessness and, you know, fear that the character could die at any time. And it sort of fits in nicely with the rest of the story without intruding or making any sort of issues. So it's, yeah, it's really cool. So I'm not sure what we're meant to be doing here. We will just wander around until we figure it out. Leave, I guess. I kind of just came in, but oops. Okay, so spacebar pauses it, but it doesn't really matter. What's over here? She kind of just walks up to the coal blazer and then... Ah, here we go. Let's look at this dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Does she not know that Roderick is dead?
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Okay. So now we know what we need to do. Or at least Mira knows. I already kind of knew. See who's at the door.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, I'm good. Come on.
No, it's
I
fine.
don't know who you are.
Come
but
in.
Come in. He's just got some random little filthy looking street urchin thingy. Oh no, he's the chamber dude. Chamber dude. That's the official title. Of the time.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm worried.
I'm just
May as well be honest.
worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Put that coal in there.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Kinda.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaid.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's why.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
Yeah, we're pretty tight.
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Cersei. She's not the queen. Is she?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
What did they say?
Tell me.
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I'm from House Forrester.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies
It's like a
about.
little spy.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Ooh. He could be useful. Good to be friendly.
Good
to
night,
him.
milady.
Him on our side as an informant, I guess. Whoa.
Lady Marjorie,
He just turned into Marjorie.
you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Cold boy is Marjorie.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Damn.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family.
Some random.
I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira. But you must not despair. We will get through this together.
I don't want to be like straight up.
You must
say it.
understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen.
Wanna sort of
To have a
warm my way
handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Yeah, so I heard.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her.
You want me to
Humor her.
appease
Tell
the
her
queen
what she
bitch?
wants to hear.
Okay, humour her.
See
Tell
if
her
the
what she
Queen
wants to hear.
Regent is ready to
We
receive
can do
us.
that. Just, yeah. I mean, it's like sucking up, but in a situation like this, there's no point, you know, being a rebel is only going to get you killed. You may as well try and get the help where you can,
You'll be fine. I know you will.
I think.
You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Okay.
Good luck.
Ooh. It's like waiting outside the principal's office. Except the principal's the queen, and instead of detention, you get your head cut off, I guess. Is that Tyrion? Up there.
You can do this.
I got this. I got this. I'll appease the queen. I'm all about appeasing the queen. I'm Queen Appeaser Pro. If I ever get there, I'm walking like so slow. Oh, okay.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
So Tyrion's there as well.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
It's gonna make me choose between Tyrion. I'll kneel. I mean,
Your Grace.
The queen
Girl
is
knows her
peeved.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
My family?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Well, they weren't traitors until you attacked. It's kind of like you made them traitors by... Sure.
Yes, Your
Let's
Grace.
humour her.
They are traitors.
It's I think it's
The
pretty
Starks
obvious.
were your liege
Done,
lord,
sure.
yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
She's not happy.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Is it in your way?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
Is there any
He
way to make
is.
her happy?
And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Thanks, Tyrion. Really helpful, buddy.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king.
Yeah.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't
I mean,
you?
it's just wood. We kinda
Ask
wanna
any
stay
Lannister,
alive.
and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace.
Oh, I don't mean
I
to
would
click
do
that.
anything.
Ugh.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei?
What do you
It's
want?
not as if she fought beside the Starks,
Exactly.
wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Good old Tyrion.
It
Glad
raises
he's
an
dead.
interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Are you asking me?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to
she's
this,
always
I hope you
displeased.
find it quickly.
She wanted me to...
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure
Let
she
the
would...
girl answer the question.
Be true
Go
to
on.
the king.
I would be true to the king. Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Marjorie must know I'm only doing
She
this to appease
is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
to appease
The
Cersei,
most
though.
dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Well, what about you, Cersei?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Beat her up, Marjorie. Ugh. It's horrible. I feel like I'm a character in the story. Cersei
I'll
sucks.
walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Forgive me for saying it, but the Boltons have no honor.
Roose Bolton has many unique qualities. Honor is not one of them. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated.
Really?
Although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression.
I don't like Cersei.
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you.
Well, it is. She did.
But I'm sure she has your best interests at
She
heart.
wanted me to appease Cersei.
My
that's what I'm
sister
trying to
and
do.
I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
Yep.
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
I don't want
Are you willing to risk that?
to... Not really. I want to look after my house.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion. But it's a
Oh,
risk I
okay,
cannot
I found
afford.
it. I ran out of time.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner
Okay,
tonight.
I'm going to click yes.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Oh yeah. Already been in to see that. Okay, I should probably end the episode at that. It's been quite a while. Hopefully it uploads. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.